come back again. We are now doing part 2 of the straight lines. We are drawing how to drawing linear function of y equals to mx. Linear function, drawing linear function y equals to mx, right? Let's give ourselves an example. Can only do this one by an example. Example 1, okay? Let's say we are having y equals to x. Y equals to x. And then you ask yourself a question. What is the gradient here? What is m? M is equals to 1. And remember, if it's 1 is a rational number, we can write it as 1 over 1. Alright? And we said in the previous lesson that the gradient is y, change in y over change in x. I would just like to write as y over x. It's change in y over x. So this gives us a point in addition to the one that we already have. I'll tell you which one we already have. It gives us a point. X is 1 and y is also 1. In addition to the point that we already have here, which is 0 and 0. Because we know that this graph of y equals to mx always passes through the origin. So that's 1 point, and our second point is 1 and 1. And therefore, when we have 2 points, as I said, we can draw a straight line with ease, without any problem. Okay? Our first point is here, alright? And then another point is 1 and 1. Do a line, okay? You trace your x from 1, right? And then you trace your y, which is also 1. You trace it from the y-axis, okay? And then where they intersect, you write a point. This is your x, and that is your y. And then you connect those 2 points. Then you do your straight line. Don't forget to put the arrows, because this is continuous. If it's not continuous, we are going to put a restriction there. But if it's without a restriction, it means it's going to positive infinity and also to negative infinity. Let's give another example. Example 2. Example 2. Let's say we are having y equals to 2x. Example 2, y equals to 2x. You know your first point is 0 and 0. Your second point, how do you get it? By looking at the gradient. Your gradient is what? Is 2. Your gradient is 2. Alright? And remember, that is a rational number. You can write as 2 over 1. 2 over 1 is still a 2. Nothing has changed. Okay? And remember, that is your y over x. Therefore, your x is what? Is 1. And your y is 2. And you are happy because you have now 2 points to draw your graph. Okay? Then you do your Cartesian plane. Always label your x and y coordinate system. And then you have your point of intersection, which is 0 and 0. And then you do your 1 here. And here you have 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Where they intersect. you take 1, you take 1 for x from the x-axis and 2 from the y-axis, and where they intersect, you have your point. And then you can connect with a ruler. You can connect with your ruler, and you have your line. Okay? Further, give ourselves another one. Example 3. Example 3. Now let's give ourselves a negative this time. Let's call it 1 over 3x. We know our obvious point here is 0 and 0. And our other point, we get it by considering our gradient, which is negative 1 over 3. And we said the top number, the numerator, is your y, your denominator is your x. Okay? And therefore, you write it as your point. So this, you could either have put 3 and negative 1, or you can assign that negative to 3. All right? You can assign that negative to 3. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. So that you have negative 3 and 1. Right? Let's try to draw that. So it's either that or that. Okay? It doesn't matter. I'll demonstrate how we get to those 2 points without any problem. Okay? 0 and 0 is an obvious point. Cartesian plane, x and y coordinate system. And then our other point is 3 and negative 1. It's 3 and negative 1. Okay, this is a negative 1. Where they intersect, you have your point, right? Then you can draw your line. Okay, I want a nice straight line. I want a nice straight line or nice straight line. Yo, my line is not so straight, but it's supposed to be a straight line. Okay? Now look, for our second point, if we had this as negative 3, if we had this as negative 3, it will still give us negative 3 and then our y is 1. It will give us the same line. It will give us the same line. It's not a problem. So it's either negative 3 and 1 or 3 and negative 1. And that is our 0 and 0. Okay, maybe we need to go back up and label. It's 1 and 2 here, and here it's 0 and 0. Let's label that one as well. It's 1 and 1, and here it's 0 and 0. Right, and then example 4. I'm done with those y equals to mx. Example 4, now I'm doing another topic, drawing horizontal lines. Okay, so we said horizontal lines, it's y equals to c. Horizontal lines are y equals to sc. Horizontal lines are y equals to sc. So let's give ourselves negative 3 here. So your line for y equals to negative 3 it will pass there, so it's a horizontal line. Right, this is your y axis and your x axis. Okay, let's give ourselves another example here. Let's say it's y equals to a half. Y equals to a half, so that is going to be a half. It's a horizontal line, the gradient is 0 there. The gradient is 0, it's neither increasing nor decreasing. Alright? Alright, let's go to vertical lines. Vertical lines. Right? Vertical lines are x equals to a number. Prefer that that number, we symbolize it as A. And then example 5. Let's give ourselves x equals to a -2. Then we are going to have our Cartesian plane there. It's y and x. Then you have your -1, your -2, and then it's your vertical line that passes through a -2. Okay, maybe let's give ourselves a +1, x equals to 3/2. X equals to 3/2. 3/2 is the same as a half. 3/2 is the same as 1.5. This is 2, then our 1.5 is that one. So our vertical line is going to pass there. Alright. Okay. Yeah, thank you.